right, let's stay in northern KZN now. eNCA's Moloko Moloto is actually also part of the team that's covering this particular story. And Moloko, you are at a certain point where you're expecting the motorcade to come past. Is there anyone around you at all, even neighbors or onlookers?
Hello, Masaoratlaga. Well, this is the intersection that is connecting Ulundi and Kwanongoma. And of course, the motorcade will come from the direction of Ulundi on my left, and it would be turning here going to KwaPhindangene for tomorrow's funeral of the late Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Of course, there isn't much hive of activity where we are, except there's the vehicles belonging to the local traffic police, some of them coming from places such as Nkandla. I may not know how far is Nkandla from here, but yes, you would understand that several municipalities here, 27 of the 54 municipalities here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal are governed by the IFP. Of course, being a special official funeral, this would mean that government at the three spheres, from national, provincial, as well as local, will also be involved one way or the other. There's just a group of about 4 women who are onlookers here. They've just arrived here, and see they are wearing the colors of the IFP. And more people, more motorists, of course, seemingly driving towards the direction of KwaPhindangene. I'm not too sure whether upon their arrival there they will all be waiting to receive the body. Earlier we saw the members of the South African military services leaving KwaPhindangene in about 3 to 4 buses and other vehicles, telling me that they are going to the stadium to commence with their rehearsals in preparation for tomorrow. As you are aware that the special official funeral category 1 that's been afforded to Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi by the president will also include the elements of military honors.
All right, Moloko. And in terms of those onlookers who've just arrived, I wonder if they're too far for you to be able to get a word or two from them. It's always very nice to hear, even from ordinary people, how a person of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi's stature, you know, what he did for them, and not always just the ones we know in his political life.
They weren't really that eager to speak, Masero, but I can try my luck. And now that there's a camera rolling, I'm just going to ask my colleague, Lingenda Bambi, to get ready so that we can get closer to them. And Sekulume Masero, because that's one other challenge here.
You're doing well.
But we
you're
really
trying
need
your
to
best.
be speaking their language. Yeah, so we will certainly get closer to them. And obviously, Masero, as we've been standing here, there have been several blue brigade vehicles that have been making their way to KwaPhindangene. You get a sense that more and more people are arriving there. Sanbonan Bandabatal. Siyaphila nathi. Anisitsheleni ke ukuthi nizokwenzani la. I can see you are wearing IFP colors here.
Sizovalelisa kumntwana wakwaPhindangene sithi ahambe kahle umntakashenge. Sizovalelisa basihlela phansi sizovalelisa kushenge.
Benimthanda kakhulu.
Kakhulu ngokungaphezulu kokumthanda. Impela.
Uyancojwa ke kusasa nizawuba khona.
Impela soba khona impela, soba khona baba.
Manje nina benifuna ukuthi ahlonishwe kanjani ushenge njengoba angasekho?
Sifuna ahlonishwe noma engasekho nje babe sivele simhlonipha. Yebo.
Nizomkhumbula kanjani ke njengo umholi wenu for isikhathi eside?
Siyomkhumbula ushenge. Asazi ukuthi isikhala sikhe siyovalela kanjani. Siyomkhumbula ngendlela besimthanda ngayo. Siyohlala simkhumbula.
Umama ubani igama lakhe? Ubuyaphi?
mina ngisuka lapha endini umama Mthimkhulu lapha endinde. Yeah.
Siyabonga mama. Well, Masero, yes, they are here obviously to see the motorcade, including the hash, because they will be leaving from the mortuary, going to KwaPhindangene, and I'm not too sure if tomorrow everybody will have an opportunity to get into the stadium. You might have heard yesterday the IFP leaders, specifically the Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Albert Mngwango, who was briefing the media at that particular venue, saying that it's a small stadium, it's a 15,000-seater, and they essentially are urging the rank and file of the IFP not to come in their numbers. Those who cannot make it onto the main venue for the funeral, there's a provision of a marquee which they say can accommodate 10,000 people. It would be more like an overflow. And for the rest who will not be able to get in either of those venues, they're saying rather watch on television. And they have already said that they will be transporting the IFP, that is, they will be transporting AmaButho. These are the Zulu regiments from Durban and others. I think from Durban they are going to be transporting them with about 35 buses, and they have also hired 20 buses that will be transporting AmaButho from Johannesburg, as Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi was a senior traditional leader in this area. So the funeral will obviously entail all the official part of it as well as the traditional part of it, and the fact that he was a churchman. We heard there from Khulego Hlengwa, who is the spokesperson for the IFP, that the prince, before he passed on, made a personal request that he wants the Archbishop of Cape Town, Thabo Makgoba, to be the one who would preside over his funeral.
All right, Moloko Moloto, live for us there. He says he is at the intersection between KwaPhindangene and KwaNongoma, two very important places in KZN in terms of the Zulu royal family and its history and how it placed itself and its nation as one of the most important in the African continent.